Hello, I'm back. Hello. To one day after the other of playing Hades, I'm actually enjoying this game. So hopefully I can keep this up of streaming like basically every night. I'm like sure it's not. I'm thoroughly enjoying this game. We beat the first two bosses yesterday, so hopefully we can try and beat the third boss, the third floor. I think it's called Elysium. Hopefully we can be able to do that. I'm also playing on 900p. Wait, did it get rid of funny logos? Yeah, that was me. I thought I lost my thingy. I think my old save where I first started is gone, but that's fine. Hopefully the quality's fine. Yeah, yesterday I realized I was streaming 720p because I didn't think my internet could handle it, but I've increased to 900p.
Last time?
So hopefully this should be fine. Oh, I thought it was because I unlocked a spear, didn't I? I want to stick with the bow, but I'll just unlock the spear. Actually, no, I want to try the spear, sorry.
The eternal spear. Join my pursuit.
I need to practice how you play.
Look at that.
A is a splash, X you can A from anywhere, Y is my special, that's what I want. It's a double.
Stuck me good.
I have a spin attack. Alright, let's go back. Right now my favorite weapon is the bow, but I might enjoy the spear, so we'll see what happens.
Lord Poseidon.
Lord Poseidon.
I have to tell you something, little Hades. My relatives and I, we've been holding back one of our greatest gifts to see if you were worthy. And you are. My aid is yours. So call me if you need anything, especially to smash your enemies to bits.
You want to send me a bit? Then you really can.
Oh, what's this?
Your call makes you searching to pose while impervious for 1.2 seconds.
The wrath of Poseidon at my beck and call.
I thought... Whoa. I think that's pretty sick. Okay. So I have no idea how this is gonna go. Wait, this already seems different. Yeah. Okay, run. I thought you would at least have auto target assist, like it does with the bow. Apparently not. That's quite a bit of damage. That's pretty cool. Okay, I like the special. I like the special. Cool.
Got it.
Cool. I just want to get used to the dashing thingy, but it still doesn't seem. Whoa! I can attack from far away. That's pretty sick. Is there any penalty for me just spamming my special? Do I have like stamina or something like that? Oops. That gets to leave me. Pillar.
All clear.
Money. Let's get some of this. What's it called? Elixir? I've been playing too much Clash of Clans. What is it called? It's not telling me. The purple thingy. I was literally watching that as it was happening to me and I just didn't bother doing anything. I like this. I like this weapon, but it's just gonna take me a while to get used to. What is it? It didn't tell me the name. I can't remember what it's called. Oh, and I can't remember the god that gives me this power up if I beat this room. Ooh. Aramis. Wow. I think I should stick with doing backstabbing because I just realized how much. If I do special, I always do backstabbing to me. Yeah, I need to take it back perhaps. Oh my god. Why does my weapon do nothing against armor?
Goddess Athena.
Athena!
Your father Hades and my father Zeus have not communicated in some time, and Zeus refuses to explain. Something transpired between the two of them. Perhaps you know better than I.
No, you call the goddess of wisdom. You should know this. And left. Yep. Give the key. Wait, okay, hopefully my stream's arriving. I'm looking to the right and it's like, either a bit blurry. I'm hoping maybe they can cope with 900p. If they can, then that's awful. Right.
A key to a weapon. Where to?
Goddess of love, let's go. Can't remember. Good bomb.
Here they come.
Yeah. Hello. What's your name again?
You've had a brush with Mega the
Aphrodite.
Fairy, haven't you? Oh, I know a thing or two about that one. Though lately we Olympians no longer mingle with those living in the underworld. You're the only exception.
Make me feel special. I know this is an epic, but I've been using my special a lot, so I want to get this.
I'm sure Lady Athena won't mind.
Yeah. I don't really need those other items because this is quite simple. This floor, I mean, is quite simple. I don't want to waste any money. I can spend it here.
Charon's shop.
I don't owe enough.
Got to say, you are a sight for sore eyes there, Charon. So... brilliant.
I don't have any money for any of that. Rip.
Let's go, Doomstone.
She need to get rid of his armor. She need to get rid of his armor. Oh my god, it's like everywhere. Oh, I lost a lot of health from that.
Shattered that.
I don't know. Oh my god. I forgot my controls.
This can unlock a weapon back at home.
Wait, I think my controls changed. Yeah. Yeah, my controls did change. Oh, I knew I would think. Yeah. Okay, at the moment, not really a fan of the spear. I prefer the bow, just a little bit more. But we're not. All I'm using is Y, I'm not using any of anything else. Wow. But alas, I cannot change. The fact I can't remember my controls is so annoying. X is always dash. I'm trying to get used to me playing Celeste.
That's better.
But then yesterday when I first started the game, they had 8 dash. And I was getting used to that, so I changed it like midway through. And I got used to that, and now I'm back here, and I totally forgot my controls changed. And now I have to get used to it again. I just like Celeste. Oh.
Excellent.
Well, that's your money. We're right to your shop, that's useful.
I'll take this one.
I need food. I really need food. Anyone would be, Meg? I think your name is Meg?
Can't get rid of me, Meg.
And there
I was
you
right.
are again. Lord Hades ought to lock you up rather than let you run amok in his domain like this.
I'm sure he'd welcome all this feedback from you, Meg. Or maybe you're just pining for my father's job.
I have no envy for your father's position. Besides, I happen to enjoy my own responsibilities.
Like failing to kill me. Ha! Oh god. Oh. Run, 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 run. Oh, you ran right through me. That's so mean. I should did it again.
I'll make you hurt.
Oh my god. I've got a god gauge.
I think not.
Oh.
Hold still.
Ow. I missed.
Crushed.
Oh, damn it.
Come on. I was like waiting the entire time to use that, and she just turned it invincible. So what's the point of me having it? She's gonna turn invincible as soon as I get it.
Catch Zagreus.
You know, I'm deflecting all of them. Come on, thank you. Just hack and slashing seems to work. But I did take a lot of
Gotcha.
damage, which I'm not really happy about. I'm not liking
This holds
spear.
some sort of power, but for what? Well, Father, I'm trespassing through your secret hall and going up. Should be useful.
Oh, what did I get? Hydrolite. Oh, right.
Do I
get
still
that.
need these?
I need to learn, like,
See
what's
you,
actually the
Tartarus.
point of selling stuff.
Good.
Because you made the wrong decision. But what? Oh, I need to check what you actually get when you sell stuff.
Ugh, this heat.
Asphodel. I always forget its name. Yeah, I always know it's Tartarus, then something, and then Elysium, but I always forget what the second one is. But it's Asphodel. Asphodel. Asphodel.
Skull crushers.
There's a new enemy? Okay, it is a new enemy. Oh my god. Okay, they seem fine. Just don't have to panic and like land in lava. Okay. Instead of walking away, I should dash away. Seems when I get them in like a thingy, they just don't move. I have to keep spamming A. Hello, I can't see. Ooh, I did it.
What do we have here?
Oh, a treasure chest. How do I open this? Still up to 100. Might as well hide.
Open up.
You shall regret this.
I want to try out the trial. Leave close quickly. First time actually use speed attack. Oh, I'm good. Who's turning into me head? Oh, it's Medusas.
Enough.
I get
that.
it. So essentially, if they restore up to 100 health, and depending how long it takes me to kill all those enemies, I get that amount of health. That's what
Thank
he's saying,
you, Father.
telling me to slowly post quickly. I thought it was just a time event and I get 100 at the end, but I don't know. That's a good system because I thought I didn't actually need it.
Off we go. Drakens.
That's a gun from Black Ops 3. Well, it's called a Drakon, but my view is, why are they armored? This weapon does nothing against armor. I think what I should be focusing on is finding a good weapon that I enjoy and try and beat the game like that, and then use
Some darkness.
the weapons for later runs, I guess. What's the other side? The Hermes. That one. Because I don't want to have to learn how to use different weapons, where I can just learn how to use one weapon properly
Spiders.
and stick with it like that. And I kind of liked it because it had a spin attack, but I'm not really using the spin attack. And why? I really like the special, and that's about it. But it just makes me miss the bow so much.
What's going on there, cuz? Can I call you cuz? Got something here for you. Should make your battles to the death end that much quicker.
Where's the book? Okay.
The witch's circle.
Get into the lava.
Witchcraft. What can you...
Hey, that's the Eternal Spear Varatha, isn't it? Your father used to use that, didn't he? A bit ornate for hunting, but a spear's a spear, is what I like to say.
What's the other one? That's like upgrading this?
The act of sorcery often ends in an untimely death and an eternity in Tartarus for careless souls, though some are able to perfect the trade and take up permanent residence elsewhere.
I'm sure the
Foreshadowing.
witches' circle will reconvene soon enough.
Is there only one? There's only one. Let's go. Where are the enemies? There you are. One thing I really do like about this weapon is like you can like trap an enemy, they can't really escape. So like here, they can't do anything, they just have to steps. They and die. Beat them.
Worthless.
Oh no. I was trying to hope I get like a collateral of that, but they're not in a straight line. There. I think I got one there. Ooh. Who's the one just blowing smoke everywhere? Oh.
Baratha grows stronger. I'll take it.
6 encounters. Yeah, we have a boss fight soon, so might as well do that. And you have armor. Oh, that did a lot of damage. Wow. Oh, I just realised, dude, that the baby boss fight. Baby boss fight? Forgot what. The boss fight for Asphodel. God, what's his name? Their name, sorry.
Got to hold on.
I'm going to die, I'm going to die. Oh no. I survived, but I didn't know if it.
Perfect.
Who's all my health? Shop. I've already wasted all my money, I just realised, no. But yeah, I don't have enough money for anything, do I? What's this?
Having traversed the flaming river Phlegethon to gain this vantage point, relentless Zagreus must now confront a foe of unimaginable savagery, who lies ahead, awaiting patiently its time to strike.
Way to spoil the surprise, old man.
I already beat him. Is that a bit of a spoiler? Let's get this one. Might as
Don't
well.
spend it
Can't
all
do
in
anything
one
else.
place, mate.
I think this one should be more useful for the boss. I'm not expecting to go very far in the third floor, so might as well just.
Big one, huh?
What's your name? What's your name? Hydra. I'm going to die. Hello. Oh no. Why? I'm going to die. What am I missing? I am dead. Oh no!
Never.
Wait, I didn't know I had this. Alright, just spam it. Okay.
Decided, of course, nephew.
Whoa. I have another one. Right, kill him. Kill him. One time was actually useful. Come on, let's beat him. Beat him. Beat him. Beat him. Oh. No. I don't get it. How did I managed to get half? I don't know. I was doing
I'll
no
get that
damage.
Hydra.
I was just doing no damage to that Hydra.
Such a shame. Tell me something, boy. Did you enjoy the searing heat of Asphodel? You must have thought that you'd be more resilient to it.
I'm open to a change of climate, even if it gets a bit uncomfortable.
You know nothing of discomfort yet. Making it out of Tartarus is nothing in comparison to what lies ahead for you.
Looking forward to it.
Renovate, add some stuff. House repair. Yeah, why not?
Let's go with this. Whew, it's a big job having to sweep up after Cerberus sheds everywhere.
It wasn't your fault, Cerberus.
I mean, basically it is. Hello. You want a gift?
Only the very best treats for my best friend, right, boy?
Cerberus yelps in merriment upon receiving such a generous offer.
Olympian gods. What do you pronounce Chthonic gods? Okay. With Cerberus. I have so much to learn. Hello, Achilles.
Achilles, have you ever run across the Shade of Daedalus in all your time? I found some of his legendary hammers out there, but no sign of him.
I've never met him, no. Your father keeps him fully occupied with building out his underworld and renovating constantly. No wonder some of his old crafting tools are strewn about. I take it you've been able to make use of them?
Indeed I have.
I have indeed. That's literally what I just said. Sorry for copying his eye. Hello, Nyx.
We each have our commitments to this house, Megara. There is no shame in yours. And whilst your sisters are away, you bear their burden of responsibility as
Oh,
well.
it's a combo.
I understand. It's just... Am I supposed to keep pretending nothing's changed? This house is cracking at the seams, and no one's going to admit it?
The house shall stand eternally. Although in what condition, it is ours to decide. Our obligation is to keep the house in order.
I know. You're right, of course, you're right. I'll do my best. I'll do my best for both our sakes, Nyx.
What was that about?
Do you say here?
The lounging area within the House of Hades is a dismal place.
It's better than nothing. Wretched broker, what's new, my friend?
Deuces isn't here. Oh no, Deuces is here. I should give a gift to her.
I hope you're having a nice stay. Even though you don't want to live here anymore, Your Highness.
And there she goes again.
I only
I
have.
want to go lie down.
You only have time. Go right down. Oh, then now I can rest. But what happens if I rest?
It is the dead of night,
Story time.
or the approximation of it in the realm of Hades. Prince of the underworld Zagreus rises from a fitful slumber, with much mischief on his mind.
Mischief? Me? I was just going to have a little look through Father's stuff.
Oh.
All is quiet at this time. Ever-dreaming Hypnos put a spell upon the house, as willful Zagreus had asked of him. All are fast asleep, save for the prince. It is exactly as he planned.
Never knew God had to sleep.
Lower your voice, old man. I'm trying to be sneaky here.
I like the with a little filter
He
here.
ventures toward the stately throne of his lord father, half expecting to be caught, but ill expecting what he is about to find.
I said shut up, old man.
He does not know exactly what he seeks. He only knows that something always has felt off to him, that he does not belong. Who is he, really? Lord Hades never would indulge such questions, so Prince Zagreus would find out for himself.
I'm not listening.
He rifles through his lord father's possessions. There is not much of any import there. Ledgers and administrative parchment work. Correspondence from Olympus which he had ignored. No trace of any reference to his son.
Rip.
But then, there is the note.
Ooh.
Written finally in a hand and voice the likes of which the prince had never seen or heard.
Hades, I can no longer tolerate my life here in this place. So I'm leaving, even if it kills me. I won't be returning to Olympus. If there is a place where I belong in this world, it must be somewhere between heaven and hell. Perhaps it's on the coast and has a little garden. Take care of Cerberus. I shall miss him. Persephone.
Persephone. I don't know who she is. There's just two Hades from Persephone, and she can't live in hell anymore. It says I won't be returning to Olympus. Was she originally from Olympus and came to hell? She's to take care of the...
Thus did Prince of the Underworld Zagreus absorb the contents of this hidden letter, written in his mother's hand.
Wait, I thought Nyx was his mother's, not
His mother's hand. My mother's hand? Wait, what? You're saying this Persephone, that she's my mother? But Father always
what I
said
just said.
Nyx was... That liar. He lied to me. They both did. All my life.
So Persephone is his mother.
Thus did the prince discover, inadvertently, the well-kept truth about his lineage. Entirely by chance, this did occur. Persephone, the one-time queen of all the underworld. Where had she gone? And why? Engulfed by newfound questions and his rage, the prince decided to confront his lord and master.
After sleep, let him wake up at least. How's Nyx?
You... Why? You're... Nyx, you're not my mother. All this time, you and my father, you lied to me?
Oh, my dear child. So now you know. So now you know. But only half the truth. I can explain the rest, so... Please. It never was my wish to hurt you.
Eve. Oh, are we getting a cutscene?
Mother, I wonder, will you even remember me?
Wait. What? stop there.
It's never bedtime here.
Wait. You don't let me talk to anybody.
How you holding up, boy?
Each terrifying mob.
Okay, let me talk to Cerberus. Can't talk to anybody else. I have a big line, I just noticed.
Proceed.
It's like, ooh, can I talk to her? Nope. Let's max out this. Ooh, I maxed out everything apart from that. Let's try and get this. I want to, I need 5 keys.
See you, Mira.
Wait, oh, I just realized something. Oh no, I have 15. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have got a key. How many keys do I have? I don't even have 3 keys. I have 2 keys.
Gotta say, you're really getting somewhere, boy. I'm pretty impressed here. And they don't even pay me to do that. I'm just supposed to stand around.
Appreciate the vote of confidence, mate. Maybe you're right, and someday I'll get out of here. Hey, if I never come back, you won't just be stuck here forever, will you?
That's a good one. No, probably not. Wasn't anything in the old contract about that. Huh.
I want my bow back.
Let's go, Coronacht.
She practically always gains special attacks. 70, 70, 70.
Sweet release.
70, 70.
I'm alive!
Ooh, oh. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Oops, gotta go.
No, I don't want that.
Keepsakes hold power.
Alright, I'll do one more run, and then I'll probably go
One
off.
more time.
Well, it depends if I die. It depends how quickly I die. Shit.
Death is
Sorry,
your
didn't
only
mean to laugh.
family. Death and I. Best to get accustomed to the both of us.
No, not on your life.
That's a new one. Who's this?
This one was bound to show up, I guess. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
You've got quite the fighting spirit in you there, I have to say. Most intriguing, and yet no surprise for someone born in hell itself. You come on out of there and tell me all about it. I'm a fellow student of death, you see.
Special quick stream, I don't use that. Your dash gets a blitz to raise where you start. That is quite good.
Violence.
Ah.
What is that portal thing there on the ground? Disappear.
The sand. Die.
So all I need to do is sacrifice some of my life essence to go in here. Ah, don't see why not. Who or what is that?
Chaos. Nothing significant darker, even deeper than the lowest depth of Tartarus. Or even Tartarus might come from somewhere else. Interesting.
Within the underworld's quietest, most solitary, darkest abyss lies hidden evidence of the beginning of all things, of chaos, the most ancient sculptor that has shaped this world.
I'd best take all the evidence I find.
Who's this?
This is not someone I recognize. So, in the name of Hades, hello? May I ask who's calling?
The Olympians have all grown soft. Would you not agree?
Oh my god. That scared me. That is one of the most terrifying things I've ever seen. One of the most coolest.
Have we met?
Although we have met, in a way, I know everybody here and there. You wish to leave this place, and it is my wish to make your doing so a little bit more interesting. And if you encounter the Olympians someday, do give them my regards.
Oh, this is like devil stuff. Dealing with the devil. I still not believe the because I am the devil. Can I not accept any of this? The next 4 times your life total is reduced by -48, but you gain +1 casting quick. I never use the casting thingy with a bow, so it's really not useful. The next 3 counts you take +253 damage from traps. Afterward you cast deal +35% damage. Alrighty then, so you're handicapping yourself for a certain amount of time and you get something good afterwards. That's pretty good. But the next 4 encounters, each time you cast, get hit for -4, after groups have +12% on to be rare or better. I have to do something, I never use cast, so this is more likely for me to actually do it.
I'll have to withstand the whims of chaos to extract the benefits a few chambers from now.
Even if another knight can go somewhere, even Olympian and love, and Master Hades himself, to know though they are, to come unto this world, and after they are from the darkness of chaos. Interesting. Money!
You're nothing.
I don't make me feel like someone's spawning there whenever I do that thingy. Ooh! Look. I didn't think this would be like more stuff. I thought it's just like every time I go up a floor, more stuff will happen. No, I mean like I just keep going up and up. I think it's gonna be like stories every single time.
Look what I found. Stand down or suffer. This can unlock something back home.
Well, give me 2 keys. I just need 1 more to get to the new talents. I think I should be focusing on getting those. I don't really want to get a new weapon. I want to focus on upgrading past things and have more chance of surviving rather than practicing using a new weapon. But actually to be sticking with the bow because the bow is my favorite. Oh, I didn't want to trap.
My Chaos Boon evolved a new effect.
Oh, I got it. Ooh, I don't know. Tell me what I got at the shop. I don't really have. Oh, I kind of want to decide.
Ready, lads?
Oh, it's not these people. I don't like them. Oh. Greek mythology is the same as Norse. No, it's not. Never mind. Ignore me. I could say Greek mythology is the same as Norse mythology. Norse mythology is the one with Thor and whatnot. Greek mythology is what I'm playing right now, like with Percy Jackson and stuff like that is. And Hercules. Ow.
That's what you...
Ah, I heard you showed that good-for-nothing fury after all. I knew you'd handle that old crone, nephew. If she troubles you again, you just remind her who's in charge down there.
Let's make some waves, right, Uncle? Yum.
Yum. I just want to check something. Get out, mate. Oh! I didn't reach for running straight past. Backstab is OP. This is such a prank before boom. Now you have to walk all the way here. And as you go here, then bang.
Rot.
This is a long room. Backstab, backstab, backstab. Easy stuff. I don't really need health. There's still people throwing bombs.
Good enough to eat.
That's literally why I'm doing it again, but...
Extra blessing.
Is that the only room? Kinda... Fine. Backstab. Oh, they're all armored. Oh my god. Oh, let's get that one.
I should do it.
Oh, those gems have a range. I did not know that. That's interesting. I kind of want keys. Okay. I kind of hate those skulls.
Something for the mirror.
Oh, instantly. Thank you.
So you are summoned to Hades by that Nyx, the night goddess, is that correct, nephew? Well, I suppose she's closest to a queen as your lord fathers like to find down there. I tried to match him up with some more wholesome types, but no, and here we are.
An exchange.
Whatever Zeus has something to do with, level 2 though as well. Sorry, I want to get that.
I'm sure Lord Ares won't mind.
Beyond the present chamber lies the outermost perimeter of Tartary.
And I can reckon quite a bit.
I wonder if it's going to be something to do with Ares having a go at me.
Oh, hello.
Listen to me, Zagreus. Your mother is long gone. You're never getting out of here, and even if you did, what hope could you possibly have in finding her up in the world out there?
I've hope enough. Not that it's any of your business anymore.
Your family is here, and so is your responsibility. You're running from yourself. Though, I can slow you down a bit, I think.
I almost feel bad for her because all I'm doing is just...
You can't hurt me.
Okay, just don't try to hit her when she's doing that because then it's just the whole thing. Sorry, but this is just more OP. Why did I just run into that? Please stop it.
Little brat. Here.
I keep running into those. Stop being invisible for 1 second. Let me
have some of this.
Don't let it move. Run. Oh, she's nearly dead. Oh, she's dead. I kind of feel bad.
Yes.
You have to do this all the time.
Go on to Asphodel and die.
Moving on.
Don't need that. Don't need that. Why not? I don't have any other money. I mean, I'm not going to spend on anything else, I mean. I know he's got scammed the other day. I was on Twitter and it's
hot up here.
Had a context account for Joe Matter with a local player. Funny local player. There was an out of context account for him. They posted like, oh, sale for football shirts, use LFC 10 for 10% discount. They're having a massive sale, 50% off. And I thought, shit, Liverpool's last season's away shirt, the blue one, and like a little nice pattern. I love that one. But because that was like the first year, they changed to a Nike
burn flingers.
A Nike sponsorship deal. It was so expensive, like inflated to hell. Like £70 for the normal edition, and then £100 if you wanted the player edition, which no one's gonna buy. They called it Vapor to make it seem cooler. But they were selling it for like £30, and I'd never seen that football site before. I found out it was a scam because there was like £2 extra to put your name on it. Like, that can't be right. So I was a bit sad because I nearly bought that. And it wouldn't be genuine anyway, even if they were to give me a shirt. Oh my god. But when I was like, it got me into the mood of buying that shirt. I didn't know what it until I saw it was there. Kind of
Much better.
Which kind of made me annoyed when I couldn't get it. So I was just like looking around, seeing if that shirt was available. And the thing with about that shirt is, oh, another pool. Why not?
Going in.
Let's keep doing it. So yeah, I was just looking around.
Well then.
They were selling it for like £70, £80, £70, which normal, they weren't even selling it normally. But on Nike, they were having a sale on it. Well, that shit specifically, shit I wanted. They were making nothing else but that one shit I wanted. And it was down to like £70 to like £48. And I had a student discount, 10% student discount, so I got it for £44. This doesn't seem very useful, but I think this is more better. So I got it, £44, a brand new, not brand new, like, it was last year's double shit, but I think it's one of the best. I mean, I wanted this year's way shit, but that one's like £70, not gonna change. Bloody inflation, capitalism. I have no health, I need to be careful.
A key for back home.
So I bought it. They came in 2 days, and I'm so happy about it. £44, brand new local shit. I don't for a shit. Oh my god, I have no health. I'm gonna concentrate. I'll carry on the story afterwards. Keep climbing, keep climbing. Oh my god. How was
blood and darkness?
How was I supposed to survive all of that? Oh my god, kill the one of low health. Thank you. Just one of the worst things ever.
Revelry? People having a good time? Well, sure then. In the name of Hades, Olympus.
Hey there, Zagman. How's it going? Look, you have got to get here with the rest of us already. We've been saving you a spot. Let me see what I can do. Make life a little sweeter for you in the meantime.
That is OP.
Leave it to the god of wine to liven things up around here. Juicy.
Thank
This ought to
you.
help for sure.
I don't want to do that again. We'll do that one. Was it 4 count or 3 count? I don't know if it's my third one or fourth one. It's 4. I've just gone
Which
for
way?
4. I don't know if I survived. I don't need any money. I think I'm just screwed. But done it yet? I think I have to do this one first. I hate those wave breakers. Because they accelerate, but they just go faster and faster.
More wave makers.
Wave making, not wave breakers. They make waves. Ah, well. Oh my god. No! Oh, the baby hydras. Ah, I remember his name. Oh my god, that one was following me forever. Stop it. So many attacks. Oh, she did it.
You ever get the feeling life's moving all too quickly for you, boss? Well, Dionysus doesn't, as you're probably aware. Throws quite a feast, though.
Nice OP.
Who felt that?
All of those were quite good, to be fair. What was this? Just chest. I don't need to restore 200 health. A bit's got my health back. Oh, my health came back, I just realised, so I've got the thingy. I got a new boon. That one. No, not that one. I got something. My health came back. So.
Care to provide me any insight as to just what sort? That bad, huh?
Hey, what's with that Chiron, man? He's sort of, I don't know, though I am glad he's been of service.
Just starting with like tying over. Wow.
Let's liven
I'm
things up.
I'm not getting drunk in here. I don't need help.
All aboard.
Oh, we're fighting Hydra. We're fighting Hydra.
Don't you have something to say to me?
I'm trying to get power shot every single time. I might be able to phase 2 him. Power shot, power shot, power shot, power shot, power shot, power up, power shot, power shot, power shot, power shot, power shot. Oh my god. I never seen him do that before. Okay, I can't do that. that's one down. I hate this move so much. Oh, that would be coming from behind. Sneaky. I'm not. I think it's too much actually. I hate that move. That's so mean. We did it.
That's what you get.
It's even much harder than last time, to be honest.
Just what I need.
Eight encounters. I'll get it because it's that Minotaur who'll just run away from me.
Next region.
Minotaur, meaning a bull, had that move that just keep running at me. And I couldn't dodge it, and that's how I died last time. So hopefully that'll fix it. I don't know. Well.
Time to pick a fight.
I don't need health.
Strongbows. Time to mix up my style.
Oh, these are both OP. I don't know what to get.
There, that's it.
I don't need money. I wanted to get a 200% one.
Splitters.
Oh, my range fell. You could have told me that. Look at that. These enemies are weird. They have so much health. I don't know how to get rid of these butterflies. Not for, you know, actually killing them. Okay.
Hear me on my authority. Cheers, mate.
Oh, I don't have enough money for this. Rip.
Farewell.
I kind of just ran into that. Stop running into those. I think I should have got the other one. It seems the quick draw, the drawing of it seems a bit slow now. That is chaining.
Uncle Poseidon. The ocean's fury. Chariot.
Another funny enemy. Oh my god, that was speedy. Oh, not those guys again. Okay, so why help you guys? Oh my god, you're speedy. Another one, I think.
Gods grant me strength.
Ooh.
We meet again, Short One, for further battle.
Short One? That's a low blow, sir. I thought you were the big honorable type.
You mock my sense of honor. Common tactic. Now prepare.
Let's see if we can beat him. Okay, maybe originally when it had like the change shot, I think I should have gone for the one with 200%, because when I'm against enemies, I'm just turning him around, just using my. Okay, so you can outrun him. I totally forgot about that one. Yeah, but like when I'm fighting original bosses, the 200% would have been much mightily more helpful. Oh my god, he keeps doing it. I'm not even halfway yet. Okay, I can hit him. I can lead him into his face. Now's not the time to begin the controls.
I'll crush you.
He's invincible. No, he's not. Come on, keep doing your power shots. I think you have to dodge as soon as you land and not preempt it.
Pain. I yield.
What?
Well fought. Though your technique pales in comparison to that of the champion of Elysium. I expect you'll soon see for yourself.
I beat the Bull of Minos. Cries of battle.
Oh, there he is. I kind of like got rid of his thingy, so I think he's a bit mad at me.
In the name of Hades.
Oh, we don't care. Like, cool.
Never gone this
we
far.
beat the bull. Yeah, we never gone this far. We beat a bull. We beat our record. That is good. Hey,
Flame wheels.
Flame wheels. I thought we'd become mini chariots. I think the only thing that we've done is that I think we can sell it. Wait, is this the shop? We need to find a shop where we can sell it. I think we can sell our balloon. Where we had to change shop. We should get rid of that. I don't have shields. Ah.
I'll take it. That'll keep me alive.
100% yes.
I'll just take this one.
Oh, there's a moth in my room. As if it went through like that tiny gap in my window and arrived in my room.
Now let's be reasonable, no? Don't come back.
It just keeps falling in. Stop.
Just what I wanted. Thank you, mate. Sweet.
I never. Oh, I missed the info dump. Oh, I've never gone this far before. This is the champion of the sea.
Wow.
I warned you, short one. Now you face a foe more terrible even than I. The only other foe whom I've ever faced who bested me.
Hercules?
Hold, fiend! You'll walk not
Jesus.
one more step toward the light of day, so long as I am here.
Oh, I am here.
Theseus, no way. You two are legends. I'd be honored if we had a sporting contest here.
Ah, a naked attempt to sway me from my convictions. Defend yourself, you blackguard, and may the gods show you some mercy, for I shall not.
I bet fighting both of them at once, because if that's the case, I'm going to lose. But it would help, the chain thingy I got would be useful. Maybe I shouldn't have sold it. I mean, I haven't sold it, but I thought about it. I have tried both of them.
Look out, Asterius!
Yep, the chain thingy is helping all of them first. Okay, let's get rid of Minotaur. We can get rid of one of them first.
Stand and fight!
Oh my god. Leave me alone.
So, monster, you think you have the wherewithal to achieve victory?
I hate boss fighting if I two things at once. It's just like, it's literally not fair. Looks like I had to deal with the Minotaur first and then deal with... Oh my god. Did you block my attack?
Thank you, my fellow shades!
Ares, suffer and die.
Liar! Take this! Well, fiend, are you yet fearful for the inevitable end to your foul quest? Come, blackguard!
No! Oh.
Still alive, eh?
Okay, I got one of them. I wanted to beat the Minotaur
You know that, don't you?
before being able to fight people. Now my chain shot's completely useless. You just keep blocking all my attacks. What am I supposed to... Okay, I think I have to do it as soon as he attacks. I think he takes a lot of damage though. The way he looks at it. When he throws his spear, I think we can attack him.
How about you?
Oh no. My auto attack is not really working. We're gonna keep blocking him. Am I supposed to only go for backstab?
That was nothing.
Okay, I have to go for backstab. I just realized he took damage. I dodge though.
Foul demon, we shall thwart your each and every trespass in Elysium.
Goddess Athena, I need your aid now.
Wait, that's not fair.
Him.
That's so mean. Oh my god.
Back, fiend.
There. I shall await when next you clamber to these heights.
I don't know what to say. I knew I was gonna die, but there was a little bit of hope I could have done it.
Rematch now.
Oh, but I had really good boons though. Like that Ares called aid thing was OP. I should have used that more.
Oh, hey there, Dusa. How's your endless toil treating you?
Mr. Hypnos, do you maybe think that you could, keep an eye on the procession line before Lord Hades, like you were supposed to?
Oh, that's no problem. I can definitely do that. I'll just add it to the list.
Good, then. Glad we had the chance to chat. Now, maybe get some sleep or something. You look pretty beat.
Get on it, Hypnos.
She is gone, boy. She is gone. You are never going to locate her. I thought you would have come to that conclusion for yourself by now. But apparently it must be said.
You mean Mother? How would you even know? You said reaching the surface was impossible as well, and I'm in striking distance.
This is my final warning to you, boy. To cease this mindless quest. Or else the consequences shall be worse than what you have experienced thus far.
Sorry, Father. I'm not afraid of you. Contractor, work approved. The fated list of minor prophecies. That sounds somewhat exciting, I suppose.
You requisition that useless bit of parchment.
Must have missed Achilles.
Achilles not here.
Hey, what's that you're drinking, Meg? Anything good?
Whatever it is, it's weak. Enough to be mistaken for your blood.
Nice. Well, I'll just leave you to it then.
Leave me alone.
Here. I trust that the mirror in your bedchamber has proved satisfactory, dear child.
Better than I could have possibly imagined, Nyx. You mentioned there was something more that it could do once I had grown accustomed. I think I'm ready for that now.
I think you are as well. Then it shall be as you wish.
Thank you.
Oh, so I didn't have to get 5 keys. I mean, I already do have 5 keys, but nice.
Hey, that must be the fated list.
Yo.
This one's for you, 3 fates.
Okay, so I have to do all of this and I get rewards. But I've done this, so it's good.
My extended family seems an interesting lot. The mirror's grown in power.
Where?
Thank you, Nyx. Maybe like this?
Ah.
Show me something new.
No, I didn't mean to do that. I don't know what I did.
Excellent. Just need to keep at it.
Boyo, next time you make it to the big VIP area upstairs, you watch out for those weapon-wielding gents out there. The eyeball soul thing that pops out when you beat them, you gotta squash those too, or else they'll grab their gear and come right back.
Crush the souls of Elysium's exalted shades to stop them from regenerating over and over. I'll definitely do that next time I'm there. Let's see here.
What if I do so? I want to give money to somebody my keepsakes. I'm not giving Meg my keepsakes.
What's on the old exchange?
I think you gave them
Achilles on break, I guess.
Well, I'll give it to Nix.
Nix? You've done so much for me. I thought you might like this.
You know your father does not like it when nectar is doled out on the premises, dear child. However, I am not he, and I wished, regardless, to provide you a token of my affection.
I'm very grateful, Nix.
Wait, with these keepsakes, can I use both two at once, or do I have to keep one of them?
That's a new one.
Oh, I can only choose one at a time. Yeah, okay. Well, I think that's going to be it for today. I know we didn't manage to be Elysium, but my goal was to be the Minotaur, and we didn't manage to do that. We did manage to do that, sorry. And we nearly beat the champion list, something like, his name was like Theseus or something like that. So that was pretty good. Yeah, I think we should keep at it. Just getting more elixir. Elixir? I don't know, the purple thingy. I try to upgrade my mirror. This mirror thingy.
The fate-abetting prince perhaps believes it was through his own choice that he procured the fated list of minor prophecies, but it was preordained.
Oh no, not this determinism thing again.
It does confuse me a bit with this swap talent thingy. I need to check something. Does that mean when to swap talents to activate? Does that mean I can only use that but not the other? I'm gonna have a look. I'm just gonna check this before I go to med. Okay, yeah. me upgrading a bunch of things was really useful, so swapping them means I actually want to be able to. So Shadow Presence right now, what it does is deal from behind. This one shocks undamaged foes. I should be getting this for the bow. That's useful. I like this, so I might keep that. This is one turn for thingy, so that might be pretty good. One time for rank. What's this? Greater reflex. Alright, I think that's about it. Thank you for watching. I'll hopefully be into this tomorrow night. Hopefully. If not, maybe the next day. But thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you all have a wonderful night, evening, morning. Have a wonderful week, have a wonderful month, have a wonderful year. Good night. Bye.